Right, boys, so last time out, we did end the episode on this cliffhanger, and it was, would we sell Amad Diallo? And after scrolling through the comments, so many of them, thank you very much, guys. I think the majority wanted us to try and sell him. Now, I'm not going to sell him unless we get the correct fee. I want roughly around 55 to 60 million. And we're going to be at push to find a replacement for him. Now, some people did suggest players. Unfortunately, if we've not previously scouted them, there's just no way we're going to go for them in this window because we've got no scout report. So, I'm not going to go like that. We do have a few players in mind anyway that we wanted for these kind of positions. Let's negotiate with Inter Milan and let's see what kind of business we can do. They've got great Champions League pedigree. Amad Diallo came from Italy as well to Manchester United. So at 23, he'd just be returning there. And at 43 million, I'm not really happy with it. So I'm going to instantly just go in and say 60. They might walk away straight away. I wouldn't make this extremely anticlimactic, but I feel like it would keep me pretty happy. They're just going to come back and say 43.8 million. Now, it is quite a bit over his fee, or at least his initial value. Let's see if they'll pay 53. 10 million more, and if I'm being honest, at 53 million, I will let him go. 53 million, Amad Diallo. He's been the biggest signing, really, in reality, since Brennan Johnson. He's been brilliant for us, but his time has come. And to be fair, I haven't really been enjoying using him that much. We've had a few goals with him, but he's been very 50-50. We are going to be given very little time, though, to get a deal done now. Suggestion was Garnacho, who would be very good. Wouldn't be an improvement, but at 21, by the age of 23, would probably be at least as good as Amad Diallo. There's also Luca Romero, who I actually really like the look of, but I'm not sure physically he's going to be good enough for the Premiership, but he does have very good balance. So, I mean, he could be the one for us. He's a good dribbler and good crossing. I think the main man we all felt like we should go for was Gio Reyna. He suits the team. He's 23, the same age as Amad Diallo. He's one overall higher. He's extremely good. I mean, he's going to be so comfortable on the ball. And he can play three positions that we already play in our squad. We're going to have to wait for the Amad Diallo deal to go through, so we're going to be cutting this very fine. But first of all, if you're new around here, boys, please smash that subscribe button. I appreciate it very much. Let's get into this. Let's see if this deal goes through and we can get a deal for Reyna done. So Amad Diallo does leave. It's sad. Honestly, it's sad. He was such a big part of our promotion season. Probably the best player that season that we brought in. Probably between him and Spence for the best player that season. And then, I mean, he's been pretty decent for us in the Premiership. He's a key part of how we managed to stay in the Premiership, but we're trying to build for the future now. This has to be an A, though. 53 million for someone who's valued at 36 million. If they don't give me a goddamn A, thank you very much, EA. Now, that was an A. Let's see if we can get an A signing ourselves. Now, we definitely have the money to get this deal done now. Let's go in for Gio Reyna. They've just said potentially 37 million. For Reyna. He's not having a good time at Palace. They're not having a good time either. They've really stagnated in the league. I mean, at 37 million, that's 10 million below his value. I'm just going to go for it. Imagine this being just a hard reject straight away in my face. Oh my God, they said yes. Patrick Vieira is not there anymore, and there might be a reason why. He'll have been a marquee signing for them, but at 37 million, what a bargain. I don't think we're going to do any other business apart from this Reyna deal. That was kind of just replacing Amad Diallo. That means Johnson will play on the right, and Reyna will just play on the left. I mean, it fits us perfectly. Yeah, of course he's crucial. He's going to be the highest rated player at the club. 5 years. We love that because he's 23. He's got such a bright future. He could be the highest rated player for a long time, to be honest with you. It wouldn't surprise me if we can get him up to maybe even like 90 rated. He's probably going to want a high wage. This will be the highest wage we probably paid out. I'm offering a lot here, and if he says no, we are screwed. But 90 grand is a pay rise. Okay, they're cool with it. 90 grand, 700,000. Might have overpaid on the wages, but this guy's a superstar. We now have ourselves our own Captain America. He's going to be linking up with our boy Reggie Cannon as well, so that's great news. A few Americans in the squad. Wasn't Balogun, like, American at one point? I swear on FM he was American. Like, has he declared for England? I don't know. That guy maybe could play for both and still hasn't decided. Brennan Johnson there in the background. But this is super exciting. I am so happy to have Reyna in this team. He's gonna be a beast for us. He's gonna take Amad's number 8 as well, straight off the bat. And I think he deserves it, right? I think he deserves it. He's good enough to be our number 8. Now, show me an A. 37 million. There's no way we don't get an A for this one. EA will be done. Thank you. Back-to-back A's. Killing it. Now, I feel like we made the move to play wingers, didn't we? But, I mean, does it matter? Reyna can play there. There we go. I mean, all day long. Reyna, Johnson, what a partnership. We have improved massively. Does mean we need to change our second string now, though, so that we make sure we are getting the right sharpness for the right players. That's not a bad transfer window. Billy Gilmore in. Massive upgrade in the center of the park. And now Gio Reyna. Yeah, we had to lose a Mad, but I still think that's decent. And if I'm not wrong, we kind of left ourselves some money. There we go. 28 million towards next year's budget. More transfers still. I don't like this. Wish they'd leave Levi alone. I mean, Chelsea want him back. But the chances of us selling 2 stars in one window, especially in January, is low. Like, we're going to let Neumann go to Celtic and could be good there. He was a good signing, but just didn't work out. But Levi, I just don't feel like we'd let him go now, especially after letting a Mad Diallo go. Pretty sure he's still got like 3 or 4 years left on his contract as well, so we're going to turn these down. He's definitely one in the summer, though. If a Chelsea comes in, I could see us having to move him on. Now, this is an interesting one because Scott Wharton isn't a main guy in the team. Got one for Billy Bennett's Granada, so I could turn that down. But if that becomes a bigger team, that's going to be hard to keep on of our wonder kid. Scott Wharton hasn't... I mean, he's too important now because we're letting Neumann go. Because we're letting Neumann go, Scott Wharton needs to stay. There we go, then. Last hour of the window. No more business to be done. I think a successful window. And hopefully, this side now can take us to the Conference League. Who's actually going to be our first game of the episode? I haven't seen what fixtures we've got coming up in January, so it's a bit of an easier month. We do have the Brighton game, which is going to be huge. And then we've got Leicester and Chelsea. They're big games. Can't believe we're in another cup final. Do we have a cup final this episode? I don't know. I mean, we've done quite a little bit in the transfer market, but cup final could fit in. I wouldn't mind doing a cup final. We're going to do the Leicester game first. Let's look at the youth academy. Check out these monthly scout reports. Holy Ryan Jackson. Sign him up. We'll look at him in a second. I mean, Carson Collin doesn't look too bad, but 17. We only want worldies now from the youth academy. Someone pointed that out in the comments, and you were correct, sir. Eric Bailey, though, 550. No, we're going to reject it. I only want the worldies. We need to look at this instantly. Just noticed that Ryan Jackson at 15 looks so good. Let's see what he looks like. Let's get this development going. He's got pace, he's got passing, he's got dribbling. For me, with that passing, center of the park. We have not had many central midfielders in this save, and I think, although maybe would be better suited to being a cam, I'm going to go center of the park. Yes, we're going to have to improve his physicals, but the guy's 15. That's going to happen over time. But with 68 passing, I like that already. Good dribbling in the center of the park is good too. And his pace isn't ridiculous. So yeah, we're going to go CM. If you think different, that's fine. But I feel like positional needs right now is quite important. Apart from that, we aren't really looking to bring anybody else up yet. None of these guys are really standing out. Carson Johnson could be very good. I'm excited about the Americans we're bringing in the team. And we've just signed Reyna as well. So we kind of are flourishing right now with the Americans. I'm glad we chose to go to the US. There's been some very good players from the US so far. Now we have Leicester coming up. Where are we in the league? We're 7th, but we're not comfortable anymore. We have Brighton breathing down our necks, and the same with Fulham, only a point behind us. So this is actually a big game. Leicester in 11th to be going out there and getting a win. And do I play the 4-4-2? I mean, this formation has just been killing it. Reyna is tired though. International duty, doing me dirty. We have Chelsea coming up after this, but it's a ways away. And I already think that Henderson is probably going to see less game time. We're going to get Alex Scott in, Metcha next to Grant, because that's just worked out so well this season. Let's just see if we can keep up the good form here then against Leicester. A 4-4-2 may have been the play for this one, but I feel like Leicester play quite a good style of football, so they're not going to be super defensive. This is unbelievable passing straight off the back. Can I defend it? Of course I can. I'm just going to use Metcha's run, then play that one into Callum Grant, and then Callum Grant over to Billy Bennett for a goal. Oh, we kind of just touched it. Wasn't the greatest of shots. We need more, Billy. We need more. Here come Leicester with Maddison. Still playing for Leicester this many seasons in is ridiculous. As if they didn't give a foul there. And tell us. Play the ball. Play the damn ball through to Thierry Henry. Oh, no. No, no, no. Callum Grant, he just had a bad moment. It came off his foot. There was a bobble. Someone, can you come and check the pitch? It bobbled. Oh, he sliced it. Well, Callum Grant's form has still been impeccable. That moment isn't one of my fondest ones, considering I just called him Thierry Henry, but that pass from Centellas, wow. Here come Leicester. Good ball movement. Do not like it. Oh my God, that was wild. That was a wild pass. Thank you, Turner. Holy, that was a wild pass. I was a bit worried there. Skov Olsen is like 9 foot as well. Fornals, I've got Pablo Fornals. Okay, not bad signing. Leicester in real life, of course. Absolutely horrendous. Skov Olsen, I hate you. Oh, great save, Turner. Gonna whip this one in. Can I win the header? It's Billy Bennett. Probably not. Oh, Turner again. Oh, who stayed down? It's Billy Bennett. Like I'm flush with left-sided midfielders right now since I let a Mad go. I hope this injury for Billy Bennett isn't gonna be for too long. because that could be detrimental. It's already looking like we're going to need to bring him off. Billy Bennett is going to come off, and then I'm like, who do I bring on? Probably bring on Andreasen, and I mean, he can play on the left-hand side, and he's weak foot's 5-star, so we'll play Andreasen on the left. Brennan Johnson now. God, he uses that pace brilliantly, and can he spread the ball out wide? He can. Well, then Callum Grant just split the gap. Oh, that's nice. Callum Grant. Oh, just couldn't quite get his head to it. Give that one up to Scott. Scott then, in behind to Callum Grant. Great touch. Oh, it's just good defending. They're just bunching up on us. Scott is playing very well, though, at the minute. Go on, then, Johnson. What can you do? Turn him into Callum Grant. Good touch, turn, shot, save. Good pressure, good amount of shots, but still 0-0 at half-time. Go on, then. Play it out wide to Brennan Johnson. Good pace from Brennan Johnson. Oh, my God, he's so quick. Oh, screw it. I'm going to go for it. Never mind. Should have played it across. Sometimes in those moments, the rush of blood is your enemy. Isn't he one good moment in behind? Leicester haven't really offered anything, but now I'm super nervous about our league position. Johnson now. Knocks that one out wide to Andreasen. Andreasen doesn't really have anyone. Screw it. Johnson, shot! Oh my God, what a goal from Brennan Johnson for his first goal in a Blackburn Rovers kit. I do feel like it was going to take something special to break the deadlock, and that is special. Make a bow, Brennan Johnson. It's 11 goals this season, but not for us, mainly for Forest. Now it's time for the changes. We need to bring on some fresh legs, freshen this up a little bit. Not a great game, Lucas Metcher, but fair enough. We'll bring on Sarr as well, actually. Just reassure that midfield. Sure it up, as they would say. Tactical genius. Gravenberch for Leicester. Jeez, they've signed Gravenberch. What a signing. That does mean that now he's at Leicester. We're above them and becoming a more established Premiership side. He could be a signing. Grayson into Eskelrud. Eskelrud then. Trying to play it across. He played the harder pass. Here come Leicester again. I don't like this. That is such an open pass. James Maddison. Great defending. How does he get that across? I thought that was brilliant defending, 1-1. I've just got no clue how he gets this across. I feel like we do everything possible to stop him. Who's even their number 3? What's the number 3 doing that high up the pitch? And a led off from Eskelrud's poor pass as well. Now, I've done this before. Ivan Toney, overhead kick. It's going to end 1-1. I kind of saw a draw coming after they scored. They did nothing all game apart from that little patch in the first half, and they're going to take a point from us. Frustrating because Brennan Johnson's screamer definitely should have been the victory goal. But we have to try and bounce back. We've got a cup final coming up, and I mean, we got Chelsea first. Chelsea are like my kryptonite. Injury, 5 days, Billy Bennett, and Eskelrud, because we kept him on the pitch, didn't get injured. Not that he did much when he was on the pitch. Celta Vigo for Callum Grant. No, thank you. We are in danger this season, as Fulham go ahead of us, of not getting Conference League football. I mean, that is genuinely possible. Chelsea are flying. Can we cause an upset? It'll be Reyna's first game as well for this one. Billy Bennett back from his injury and on the bench. I think we need to have a serious word at some point about what we are going to do with Eskelrud, because I think maybe another loan, just help improve him. Chelsea have a God squad. We know that already. They've got some great youngsters in there. Let's just see if we can pinch something. I know they're playing free at the back. We'd usually play 4-4-2, but I think that will leave us so wide open. Never know what can happen in these kind of games, though. So we've got to live in the land of dreams and hope, just hope, that we can do something. Expect them to have all the possession, though, in this game. God, that was an awful pass. That was a really poor pass. Don't let them go clean through this early on. Turner does... Oh, my God. I thought it was going to bounce straight back. We get lucky. Go on, then, Alex Scott. Oh, that was nearly perfect. That was nearly perfect. Let's see how Gio Reyna gets on in his first game as well. He's really well versed to the Premiership too, because he's been playing at Crystal Palace for 2 seasons. So it means we don't have to like bed him in and get him used to the Premiership. This is not good. Oh, this is not good. Oh my God, what a save again from Turner. Great ball through. This is the first big moment for Gio Reyna. The first big moment for Gio Reyna. Good footwork. Oh, great save from the keeper. I think they're actually playing Mendy. Don't know what's happened to Mendy in real life. He just doesn't seem to play for Chelsea anymore. I have been constantly tweaking the sliders as well, as because, you know, these super high scoring games that we've had recently, yeah, they're fun, but they are too high scoring. So I am slowly working on trying to improve them. Oh, is that another ball behind to Gio Reyna? It is. This time Reyna's going to wait and whip it. Oh, it's a poor ball. He tried to whip it across the Sarr, could not find it. Good footwork from Conor Gallagher. Did not like it, though. They're good at playing passes. This is going to be dangerous. They're in behind. Oh, my God, get it clear. Oh, that was super dangerous. Oh, my God, that was so dangerous. He's offside, is he? Oh, no, what a goal. We know all too well what Gonzalo Ramos can do. We know all too well, and he finally finds the back of the net. Use Callum Grant as much as possible up top, but when they're making tackles, that was fantastic, though. Go on then, Alex. Oh, can't get it over. Oh, get it through then to Brennan. I just can't get it over to anyone. And we do have a man down, and I think it's Callum Grant. The injury plagueness that we have going on right now is hurting me. Gio Reyna. Oh, I can't find the ball through. No, 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 no. How have they just played that pass? How have they just played that pass? Oh, my God. Oh, lucky. We're only going to go in 1-0 down. I feel like maybe could have been more. There's a major injury, though, to Callum Grant. And I think coming down the stretch of the season, if we don't have Callum Grant, and I definitely don't think we get Conference League. Callum Grant has been too key this season. If we don't have him, there's no way we get Conference League. Go on then, Brennan Johnson. I mean, he's got the pace. I couldn't play it to him, though. Balogun might go in there, though. I just find it very difficult to choose what pass to play right now. Go on then, Sildilla. That's beautiful. Balogun, big moment. Balogun! Oh my God, it's 1-1. Balogun might just be the guy we need then if Callum Grant's going to be injured. Actually really well worked. And the right back with the assist. I love that. Brennan Johnson linking up a lot of play though. I think that needs to be pointed out. He's just linked up play so well this season. I mean, he's strong on the football. But again, I need to be a little bit smarter. I'm rushing stuff and then not finding openings. And we just noticed a minute ago that when we don't rush, openings seem to come our way. Johnson, inside, lovely. Oh, Balogun needs to keep it up. Oh, we've done really well there to find Alex Scott. I mean, he doesn't have anyone, so Alex Scott fires off the shot. I was hoping for a lucky rebound. Ladislav into Saar. Saar playing a clever ball in behind. Brennan Johnson can cut in. Brennan Johnson! Oh, he scored one screamer. Cannot get another. I have to bring off Alex Scott as well because he's knackered. We're going to bring on Mecha. Mecha himself's actually having a good season. I mean, Ladislav's the tallest guy. There's no way he can take this corner. We're going to take it with Centellis again. Hit and hope. Pray for the best. It's not a bad corner. Not a bad corner. I mean, it's not making it to anybody, though. That's the problem. Centellis will get the second ball. And I've spotted a man in the box. Oh, my God. There comes opportunities when you turn the injury sliders up for some heroes. And Florian Balogun is becoming my hero. Come on for Callum Grant, who's injured, who is in fine form. And he's balling. There's 3 men next to him. One of them is Yo Matip, and he's not the greatest at jumping. There's still 3 men next to him, and he wins it. We're going to have to bring off Reyna. He's getting a bit tired, not played that well. Let's bring on Bennett. And then we're going to use the experience of Jordan Henderson. Hopefully having that kind of passer and player on the pitch will help us close it out. It wasn't the dream debut for Reyna. Really wasn't, but he needs to get up to pace with the way that we play. After that result against Leicester, this is massive. Oh, my God, what save. That's a massive save. Havertz has been pretty decent for them. He's had some moment. That's a good ball in. Oh, what a header. Oh, and Balogun. How much pace do you have, Balogun? Well, he doesn't need it because he's going to have that ball. And then we're going to have this ball into Mecha. And oh, my God, there is nobody near me. Mecha, beautiful. Oh, my God. 3-1. Chelsea really pushing to get back into the game. And we're going to hit them on the break. That's how the game's going to finish, though, boys. We're going to get a victory here against Chelsea. We were the home side. I mean, Chelsea played some pretty decent football. But that second half, we just managed to turn stuff around and pull off this victory. Massive. As soon as they pushed more bodies forward, it really opened up play for me. Now, we do have the cup final at Wembley, Brighton. We're going to play it. Why not? Even if this is a bit longer. I love a final and a massive transfer in one episode. We are now 1 point behind Fulham. That is the main focus. Get 7th this year. But I am told if we win the Carabao Cup, that we get European football. 3 months for Callum Grant. God, we're really going to have to hope that Balogun and Ivan Toney can step it up. Main focus now has to be this one. We are going to stick with this formation. Been playing really well, and Balogun gets to start after that performance. Billy Gilmore's going to come back in the team. I really like Mecha, but I thought Alex Scott played fantastically at Cam in the last game. Apart from that, it's going to be business as usual. I think I'm going to keep Reyna out on the left. But Billy Bennett maybe deserves the opportunity. I think I'm going to stick with that for now. We've got a really strong bench. This Brighton side is ridiculous, and Adeyemi always tears me apart. Well, this is back-to-back seasons we've done this then, as we see ourselves walking out at Wembley. Reggie Cannon, the captain, as voted for by you, he will have the opportunity to lift the trophy if we can win this. Massive victory against Liverpool to get to this point, but I don't think Brighton are going to be the same. They'll play the football they know they can, and with the pace of Adeyemi up top, we're going to need big things from Reggie Cannon in this one. This is a nice ball in behind, and there we go. Look at that pace from Reggie Cannon. I'm going to need that all game long, but a miss pass there from Colwell will not do me any favours. They're getting bodies over, and luckily for us, they play a poor pass as well. So now out wide. Good pace from him. And he whip a good ball in. It's not a bad one, but again, I mean, Balogun doesn't seem to be attacking the post. It's such a poor first half from both sides. Not really any chances nor opportunities being created. And you get those nervy matches on FIFA. And this is one of them. Cup final is always going to be a little bit extra nervy, especially when we were here last season. I don't think Brighton have won any silverware for a long time either. Is this going to be a mistake? I just need to force them into a mistake. Did that with Chelsea in the second half. I just have to hope we're going to get a similar second half here. But Brighton, start of the second half. Good play. Good block, though. We do have a Brighton free kick in a good position. And I know all too well I need someone on the line for this, because they're usually super good. I've jumped the wall on the line. Oh, my God, off the post. That's the first shot of the game. And it rattles off the post. So still not one on target, but still the first shot of the game. Well, he's near enough out of half of football. We're going to bring off Balogun, and we're going to bring on Ivan Toney. I need to pray that Ivan Toney holding the ball up doesn't work in my favour. Reyna has not looked good in this first game, though. Reyna has not looked good in this match, though. Oh, my God. That's so lucky. Oh, is that a good ball across to Reyna? Maybe. Oh, I can't win the header. Ivan Toney might win the second ball, though. It's a good ball in. I can't stretch that across to... Oh, is that a good ball over to Reyna again? He won't win the header. Ivan Toney might win the second. Oh, he went for the spectacular. Just head it, Ivan. And then Gio. That's not a bad ball. And Gio is going to not have Brennan Johnson. Why are you not making that run? Brennan Johnson in. Oh, no, it's a good ball in. Oh, that was a massive moment. Billy Gilmore against his old club, nearly finding the back of the net. It is time for subs. Going to bring on Sarr. And, I mean, reluctantly, I'm going to bring on Eskil Rudd. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to bring on Bennett. I'm going to play Bennett on the left and Reyna at cam. People always recommended that we played Amad Diallo at cam. Maybe Reyna at cam is the play. With this one in with Brennan Johnson, this would be absolutely huge. We've got Ivan Toney in there. Can't win the header. We're going to win this back. Reyna then into Ivan Toney. Oh, Ivan Toney doesn't know where to go. Oh, it's opened up for Sarr. Sarr's going to have an opportunity. Sarr! Oh, what a moment for Sarr! Right at the end of the match, it's going to be 1-0 Blackburn Rovers. They're probably not going to come much bigger than this. Ivan Toney with the passing. Reyna's run was so important, and what a finish. Can we just hold on? Are we about to lift our first trophy? I am so pumped. I have had the better chances of the two sides as well, so, I mean, holding on here might not be easy. The way they've pressed against us has been infuriating, and I don't like this one bit whatsoever. All we need to do is win the ball back once. Can we do it, though? Brighton. They are passing the ball around a lot. They don't seem to be willing to play that one ball in, and that might be the ball in now. Oh, it is. It was always going to happen. It's absolutely heartbreaking. It's right at the end. Back-to-back possessions leading to goals, and I mean, they just ticky-tacked all around and then found an open space. Becker, player we looked at, is going to find extra time. I absolutely hate extra time. This one might even head to penalties. Is this going to be heartbreak for us yet again? There goes Reyna. Oh, he wanted the ball in behind. He's going to get it. Ivan Toney, please. Oh, of course not. Of course not, Ivan. This could be a good ball now to Ivan Toney. Toney finds Reyna. Reyna. Oh, I thought that was going in. It was a poor ball across. So far at the start of added time, like, we seem like the better side. 15 minutes then. The last chance, last gasp, last opportunities. We're going to get to do this in open play. I'm kind of devoid of substitutes at this point, and the way that Brighton has played has absolutely knackered my players. They have pressed. They've made it difficult. They get so many numbers forward. Oh, my God. That was nearly poor. It's going to be poor, is it? No, Centellas gets away with it. Don't get away with it for long, though, as they're going to try and find a ball in behind. That's beautiful. Get across. Oh, we get lucky. A lot of open space. Is that going to be a ball through to Ivan Toney? No, nearly. I just didn't pull the trigger, although it might be a ball through now. Ivan, this time, Ivan Toney's going to make it 2-1, and potentially we are lifting this trophy. What a ball in from Brennan Johnson. We caught them out at the back. It's a great ball and a good finish. Can we hold on this time, though, from the kickoff? Brennan Johnson coming off. Can we just hold on? There is not much time left for Brighton. They'll be hoping that they can undo us again, and Reggie Cannon wins that header, and now we just have to be clever. Clock is ticking down. The clock is ticking down, and we are going to be Carabao Cup champions. What drama! I genuinely can't believe it. I feel for Brighton a little bit, because they played so well in this game. I don't actually know what's going on with the graphics either. They're a little bit fuzzy. I don't know why. FIFA just does FIFA things sometimes, but this is going to be the first major trophy since I've been in charge. It's going to be the first one of this Blackburn Rovers career mode. We have strengthened this squad. We are in Europe next season, lads, as Reggie Cannon, hopefully the first of many, gets to lift the Carabao Cup. What a moment for the boys. What a moment for the club. What a moment for this series. You guys have stuck with it through thick and thin, and I love each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Doing these long-term series is very difficult because the view drop-off is usually massive, but you guys keep commenting, keep coming back, keep showing likes, keep showing love. I appreciate you all. I'm sure Reggie Cannon does, getting to lift that trophy. Jeez, the confetti looks like snow right now, or hail. That is insane. But there we are, our captain, Reggie Cannon, lifting the Carabao Cup. There we have it, crowned winners. And that was not an easy game in the slightest. I am going to publish my sliders. I'm just trying to get him to a place where I'm actually really happy with the gameplay and these constant patches and the fact that I don't get that much time to sit down and play the game. Although I am starting a new job very soon, which is less hours, which means more video. But enough of that. Thank you very much, boys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure to smash that like button for this episode. Insane. I'm looking forward to the rest of them. Take it easy, and I'll see you for the next one.